So, what is coaching? Now, by now, you've heard the word coach, and like you, we all probably have someone in our life that is a coach of some sort. It's become a little bit of a catchphrase now. Years past the pandemic, people have really discovered what is impactful, what's meaningful in their lives. And chances are you've met some people that have gone into coaching. But what is coaching? What do you do with coaching? And how are you impacting people's lives? What exactly do you do? Well, let me tell you what it's not. See, going through coach training and becoming a certified coach with the ICF, I really understand the difference of what coaching is to, say, mentoring, to a therapist, even to what a consultant provides. If you want to recover, meaning if you want to look back in your past and get over some type of roadblock, an obstacle, perhaps some trauma, that's where a role of a therapist could come in. And I'm a big advocate for therapists. I've had 5, 6, 7 therapists in my life, hypnotized a couple of times. There is an incredible need for therapy in our lives today. And I advocate it for all of us, especially for men. If you say need some help in doing the work for you, that's what I'd describe as a consultant. A consultant would come in, solve your problem for you. Hey, here it is. Maybe give you a book on how they did it, and then off they go. You pay them for their service for fixing the problem or providing a solution. The difference with mentorship is that an individual teaches you and shares their experience with you on all the successes and failures that they've learned so that you can learn from their experiences going forward. Let me mentor you and guide you for my learning. A coach takes a different approach. A coach talks to you and says, hey, where do you want to go? Here you are standing here, but where do you actually want to go? And a coach actually stands beside you and helps you get to the direction you want to go. And you get to choose where that direction is. And why I love coaching is that a coach actually doesn't have the answers. I'm not going to tell you what's right or wrong. I'm not going to judge you. There's no right for me to do that. A coach stands beside you, acts as your soundboard, acts as your thought partner, and literally just grabs the mirror and says, hey, you said you wanted to go over there. These are the things you're saying, believing, and thinking. Are those things serving you to get to that point? Or are they not serving you and holding you back? And being that sound partner, that thinking partner with you, all the power and all the answers lies with you. And that's what I love about coaching, is that with a coach, we walk alongside you so that you can figure out the direction you want to go. Terrible analogy, but I bring up all the time with my clients. Think about the last time you took a shower. How many of you can say that you were actually thinking about taking a shower? Chances are you were somewhere else. You were either thinking about work, you're thinking about the next presentation, you're thinking about the next family outing, groceries, dinner, birthdays, finances, mortgages, vacations. Next thing you know, you've been in the shower for 15, 20 minutes, and you weren't actually there. We live so much of our lives in our heads, unconsciously, as I say, running on autopilot. And don't get me wrong, this has kept us alive for so many years as humans. But the role of a coach is to draw all that out, to fact check all the things that you're thinking about in your head for what you've been taking as the truth all this time. And it might be. But the coach walks you through and challenges on that. And one of the best things I love about a coach is that it draws insights and awareness out of you. And it gets you to take control, puts you back in the driver's seat of where you want to go, to stop living unconsciously from one thing to the next. For you to then ask, hey, I've been kind of rocking this way for a few years now. Is this serving me? Is this helping me? Where did this all come from? Learned behavior, experiences, the way we grew up, all great and fantastic. But it gets a point in your life where you have to stop and think, that's not helping me anymore. That narrative, that story I'm making up, it's not helpful for where I want to go. Here are 3 things I love about coaching. The first thing, I don't have all the answers. I don't, and I love saying that. It gets people all the time. Because when I'm talking with people and they're saying, what do you do for work? How are you impacting people? They're immediately starting thinking like, well, what does this Chris guy know about real estate or finance or having 5 kids or going through particular challenges? And the truth of the matter is, we're own unique individuals. I love it when people ask me, well, what experience do you have coaching CEOs, high-level executives? And I say, sure, I've coached executives. I've coached senior level leaders. And a person's biggest challenge in their life is their biggest challenge. Whether you're CEO of $1 billion organization or a dad just trying to make it through the day, juggling your work with your kids and your health, their biggest challenge is their biggest challenge. The second thing I love about coaching, I love when great questions cause people to think about new insights and awareness. The power of a simple question gets people to think about things differently. And we don't have time anymore to think. We don't block out time in our calendars to ponder questions, to sit with ourselves. And you can kind of see it in people's eyes as they start to look up. Oh, never thought about that. And that brings out a whole new way of insights and awareness. The third thing I love about coaching is that these insights and awareness that we get together sparks a whole new way of living. A way of living that you didn't even think was possible. And the optimism and the excitement, sometimes fear and anxiety, is massive when someone thinks about something in a different way and then thinks about the potential life that's ahead of them. And when I think about working with people and how I impact people, it's one conversation at a time. We all have unique experiences in our life. We've all been through a lot, each one of us. And as a coach, I'm here to tell you, hey, you've got this. And by asking good, thought-provoking questions and listening so intently to what's being said and what's not being said, this helps you drop all the insights and awareness that you need to get to wherever you want to go. And guess what? Where you want to go, there's no judgment. You get to define your life. You only got one chance. I had testicular cancer twice in my life. I've lost my dad. I've had 3 surgeries and I've lost my right adrenal gland. I tell people this all the time. I would never change a thing. Those life experiences have got me to this point today. And through that, I've discovered the power of coaching and the power of just connecting with people and showing people, hey, there's a different way to live. And you already know this. That's the beauty of it. You already know this. So that is what coaching is to me. It's one conversation at a time to design the life that you want to live. And only you can define what that means. I've had testicular cancer twice, lost my right adrenal gland, lost my dad to stage 4 lung cancer. I tell people all the time, I wouldn't change a single thing. The perspective that's provided me has created the life that I'm living now. And what I tell people is that you don't have to have something like cancer, COVID, other challenges for you to wake up consciously. You can make that decision today on the life that you want to live. So thanks for checking this out. Curious to hear your thoughts on what coaching is, what it's not, impact of what coaching has been for you in your life. You can drop some comments on the link below. I'll share with you a couple ways on how I've evolved coaching into my practice and share a couple articles I've read. Look forward to seeing you in the next video.